Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. I got a fun little video for you guys tonight, and I think you're going to enjoy it by the time we get to the end of this video. I'll try and be brief, but make it fun. Let's start with the first article. Traders flock to XRP when Bitcoin and Ethereum become too congested. The research shows traders use XRP for inter-exchange rebalancing to escape exorbitant fees on congested Bitcoin and Ethereum networks. The contents provide that it is faster and cheaper from 2017 vibes. If you are new, the 2017 vibes were the previous bull run. According to a study conducted by Ripple's development arm Spring, traders tend to shift to XRP when market volatility reaches a tipping point. Spring's researcher Shay Wang claims that Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two largest blockchain networks, become way too congested to conveniently conducting exchange balance transfers. And if you've been around since 2017, I believe that you would agree. Headline faster and cheaper: on March 12th, Ethereum witnessed a 51% drop, which is its worst price crash to date. Due to this turmoil, average transaction confirmation time spiked to 44 minutes. Ether users had to shell out significantly higher fees to get their transactions included in the block much faster. Hence, Wank states that there is a clear link between rapidly growing gas fees and XRP cross-exchange transactions. For example, on May 12, 2020, Ethereum transaction fees rose over 400%. That same day, XRP cross-exchange transactions rose 226%. XRP is a much lower median cost per transaction when compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum in tumultuous market conditions. And also, too, whenever new investors come in during the bull runs or the FOMO, they start seeing the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum launch quickly, highly, and you have the very tempting number 3 placed asset, XRP. Even if they know nothing about it, the price is very tempting for them to dive in, and as they continue to dump in their cash flow into the XRP ecosystem, and then it creates a FOMO there as well. Another thing I thought was pretty interesting about this, I wanted to make a fun video. Ripple-backed platform Flare is set to revolutionize the XRP ecosystem with smart contracts. Ripple's associate Flare Networks has recently launched a public test network known as Costin. This test network is a huge step toward enabling smart contract functionality on the XRP ledger. Smart contracts were first proposed by computer scientist Nick Szabo back in 1996. Nick Szabo is also the guy that they thought was possibly one of the options for Satoshi Nakamoto. Over the years, the concept of smart contracts has evolved and is mainly associated with cryptocurrencies today. A smart contract is basically a computer protocol that is programmed to verify and enforce a contract without the need for an intermediary. According to the co-founder and CEO of Flare Networks, Hugo Filion, the firm is aiming to bring smart contract functionality to the XRP ledger by creating a next-generation blockchain, and the settlement of these contracts will be considered on the XRP ledger. Filion noted that the platform has now launched the Flare public test network dubbed Costin, which is a crucial step toward allowing for smart contract execution with XRP. The core idea behind the Costin testnet is relatively simple. First, it will act as a testbed for developers who wish to use Flare with XRP to create apps and test them before risking real capital. Secondly, it will allow the testing of various functionality and smart contracts that will form the basis for the Flare network. And additionally, Flare will have a two-way trustless integration with XRP with Costin. It is structured as a one-way peg where a user burns test XRP coins to receive representative XRP tokens. And Ripple's investment arm Spring completed a strategic investment into Flare back in November of 2019. And at that time, Flare quipped that this partnership would allow the smart contract platform to bring a wealth of resources and partners to enhance and extend the Flare, Spring, and XRP ecosystems. And it appears Flare is right on track to making this a reality. The news of smart contract capability on the XRP ledger comes alongside reports of a new Ripple partnership. The United Arab Emirates' ninth largest bank, Bank, is planning to leverage Ripple's RippleNet solution in order to handle international remittances in the Bangladeshi corridor. And RippleNet will be integrated with the bank's money transfer service, Money Transfer, or the RMT, to make this solution a success. And announced on May 10, Bangladesh Bank Asia, and Bank will allow customers to send money between accounts at the two institutions within a period of 24 hours. As a result of the ongoing crisis at hand, this remittance solution will be free for users until June 30th. And then it's worth noting that the bank's announcement does not specify whether the new cross-border payments service to Bangladesh will utilize XRP cryptocurrency. Regardless, RippleNet, which boasts a customer base of over 300 banks and financial institutions, has added a new member to its portfolio. Despite Ripple's winning streak with partnerships, the project is still contentious, and Ripple is currently facing multiple class action lawsuits regarding the security status of its XRP token. This, coupled with Ripple's purported centralization and the dismal performance of XRP over the last 2 years, has drawn serious criticism from the crypto community. But we already know it is not a security. It is, as the executives at Ripple state, a commodity. And just to share a little update from the discussion of Nick Szabo. Nick Szabo is a computer scientist, legal scholar, and cryptographer known for his research in digital contracts and digital currency. He graduated from the University of Washington in 1989 with a degree in computer science and received a law degree from George Washington University Law School, and he holds an honorary professorship at the Universidad Francisco Marroquín. Another part of this article I want to bring up. In 1998, Szabo designed a mechanism for a decentralized digital currency he called BitGold. BitGold was never implemented, but has been called a direct precursor to the Bitcoin architecture. In 2008, a mysterious figure who wrote under the name Satoshi Nakamoto released a proposal for Bitcoin. Nakamoto's true identity remained a secret, which led to speculation about a long list of people suspected to be Nakamoto. Although Szabo has repeatedly denied it, people have speculated that he is Nakamoto. Very interesting. But back into the discussion at hand, you have the Flare Consensus Protocol. And then what do we have? In this white paper, we introduce the latest construction of the Federated Byzantine Agreement framework, the Flare Consensus Protocol, FCP, following the Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP. Let's skip to another one. The Stellar Consensus Protocol is a construction for FBA, the Federated Byzantine Agreement, which is what Flare runs on also. So here the Flare Consensus Protocol achieves a significant reduction in communication complexity over ballot-based approaches, such as the Stellar Consensus Protocol through the Federated Virtual Voting technique. The Stellar Consensus Protocol is also leader-based, with leader selection being based on how centrally located the leader candidate is within the FBA network. The Flare Consensus Protocol leverages the Federated Byzantine Agreement notation and theoretical guarantees established in the Stellar Consensus Protocol paper in order to introduce federated virtual voting. And then the others are just reference points. So I thought that was interesting, because what did you have? You had Ripple enabling smart contracts through Flare, and who was Flare but connects back to Stellar. And Ethereum smart contracts available on Ripple's XRP ledger as Spring invest into the Flare network, which is pretty exciting. As we scroll down, I don't want to repeat as we basically did in regards to Flare, but there is more great content. Headline: Ripple on expansion course. In the last weeks and months of the news around the ecosystem of Ripple has not stopped. Ripple is investing in the Vega protocol to gain access to the decentralized financial system, the DeFi. This new marketplace offers great potential, which is only gradually being recognized and developed by other companies. With this investment, Ripple has been involved right from the start. Again, Ripple is investing in the Vega protocol. Get ready for Vega, the new way to pay, launching in 2020. SDF. SDF is building Vega. SDF stands for Stellar Development Foundation. Cross-currency savings, spending, and sending app. And then here you have Stellar SDF, a sneak peek of SDF's new app and the first product we're building ourselves, Vega. Stellar announcing Vega, SDF's new Stellar-built savings and spending app for Latin America. All right, guys, that was fun bringing those guys back together. Ripple and Stellar are going to be massive. If you're invested in them, you should be very excited. I know it's probably so much going on, it's hard to be patient, but be patient. The time is here. They are here. The system is being implemented, and it's only a matter of time. As they say, being invested in XRP and XLM is like winning the lottery in slow motion. You know it's coming, you just don't know when. Let me leave you with a final thought, because as you come into your success and your financial gains from your investment in XRP and XLM, remember a thought. Do good for others. It will come back in unexpected ways. This is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. We will catch you in the next one.